I'm taking a strap. I'm strapped up.
What's happening? What was that about?
Let's make the fight happen. We strapped the fuck up.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 81 of the SZN Podcast. I'm your boy Kam.
I'm your boy Flowz.
And as always, guys, please make sure to check us out on Twitter. That's SZN Pod, or Instagram, SZN Podcast. There's a link in the bio on both of those platforms there. And that link takes you to all of our links in terms of where we're situated on streaming platforms, whether that's Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, YouTube, if you like your visuals. On all of them, please make sure you like, subscribe, give us a review, all that good stuff. First of all, bro, episode 81, you good?
81, yeah?
Boy. Yeah, 81. Flying.
Yeah, I'm good, bro. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I want to open this episode up, with a quick little apology on my behalf. Because last week, we previewed early preview of Savannah Marshall versus her opponent Hermans, because I was under the impression that it was going down on this weekend. My sources didn't come through correctly, basically. And it turns out that fight was actually has been moved to, is it April 2nd?
Yeah, 2nd of April.
Yeah, so that fight was actually moved like a couple of weeks ago. But where I checked my fights, it wasn't updated, basically. So I thought it was last week. I thought it was this weekend, but it's in a couple of weeks' time. But whatever we said last week, it still stands. That's not changing. We still expect that victory for Savannah Marshall. But a fight we didn't preview last week, which we probably should have, to be fair, but we didn't. Did we even mention it?
I don't think we did. We were too caught up in what happened the week before, I think.
Yeah. It happens. But let's review the Mick Conlan Lee Wood fight that went down last night in Nottingham. We didn't preview it, but we damn sure are going to review it, because it turned out to be a classic for the ages, didn't it, bro? What a fight. Mick Conlan was, I think, in my eyes, the correct favorite heading into the fight. And he was, even though Lee Wood was in his hometown and defending the WBA regular belt that he has, obviously with Mick Conlan's pedigree, his boxing skills that we've seen before, and just him, I guess, he was rightfully seen as the favorite to take this. And to be honest, if we sort of go into the fight from the first round, I think it was quite evident to see why he was such a clear favorite. I don't think we've discussed Mick Conlan much on this pod, but he is someone that I rate. I've seen a couple of his fights, and he's someone that I've always rated. I'm guessing it's the same for you as well. You're a fan of him and his skills, right? What he brings to the table.
Yeah, had a good amateur background.
Yeah, very good amateur background. Yeah.
Obviously, I was more in tune from his pro debut. That's when I kind of reviewed. Obviously,
that was when he came through with McGregor. Yeah. I watched that.
Kind of McGregor walking him out, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And then checking him out, and he looks clean. He's always looked clean. And like you say, I didn't even know he was favorite, but I imagined he would be. He's the more skillful fighter on paper anyway, so it makes sense that he was favorite. But look at the odds.
Yeah. Good fighter, McCollum, and I think he's sort of seen as in that division. He's kind of seen as a champion waiting to happen. Like I said, they've got high hopes for him, and they see him going very far. And obviously, he's got the amateur background. He's got the skills. We can, like I said, we could see why he was favorite from the off in that first round. Comfortably being on the back foot, but fighting well on the back foot in terms of, using his jab very well to catch Lee coming in. Lee started off as the aggressor straight away, which I think was sort of expected. He started trying to walk Conlan down, and as he was coming in, Conlan was catching him, and slipping and sliding along the ropes and on the inside as well. And I think right at the end of round one, Conlan's caught Lee with a beautiful shot, almost like a counter shot almost, as Lee was coming in. And that's dropped Lee back on his back straight, like starfished almost. And I'm there thinking, wow, what a way to conclude the round, stamp your authority, especially against an opponent that's coming for you and walking you down, innit? So, yeah, I see that first round, innit? And I think it was off. This could be a long night for Lee Wood.
What he done was smooth because I think he started in orthodox, then he switched to southpaw, and then he set up that shot beautifully because he caught it with the same shot moments earlier. He went to the body, then threw the left hook and caught him. Then he went and done the same thing again.
He was setting traps all night. Yeah,
threw it to the body, landings, and then Lee Wood would drop it when he went for the same shot, but this time he swung it an upper level, landed on his jaw. And the second time it drops him.
Yeah.
So, beautiful trap he set.
Yeah. That was prevalent all night on behalf of Conlan, that he would sort of trap setting all night and baiting Wood in. And second round now, I'm there looking to see if Wood, because it was quite a heavy knockdown, to be honest. And obviously he was saved.
He folded. he folded for real.
Like a futon. But
he folded, but he got up quick.
He did get up quick, but it was heavy. So when obviously the second round started, I'm looking to see if obviously his legs have come back, how he comes, how does he start, how does he look? And I think almost straight from the off, almost in round two, you can sort of see that he was the one aggressively kind of stalking Conlan. And in that second round, there was just a bit of hesitancy with him in terms of his work, like whether he was to, go forward and throw shots widely or not. That said to me that, he's wary now because he's seen the fact that he can be hurt by Conlan. He knows Conlan can pick his shots and time him well. And I think in portions of that second round again, he was hurt badly. Conlan caught him with the same kind of shots, counter shots and shots that are set up lovely, jab to the body or shot to the body, then to the head. Then there was a couple of times where Lee Wood could have been stopped in that second round. He was in trouble. He was in serious trouble. His legs were hurting. He didn't know what to do, bro. It was looking like a 2-round demolition job at the time.
Yeah. Conlan came out that second round and started wobbling him, catching him, beating him up, like went for it. And I think for the first 2 minutes, Lee Wood's done brilliantly to survive, to be honest, because he was getting pieced up, he was getting roughed up. But then in the I think towards the end of the round, he seemed to have a bit of a flurry of his own. Yeah, he had a bit of a flurry of his own towards the end of the round. And it was like, okay, is he back? Is he survived?
Heart, but then, pure heart.
Yeah, it was just heart. And yeah, I guess Conlan kind of didn't want to punch himself out, so maybe took the last minute off. It's like, okay, this guy ain't going anywhere. I've been beating him up for 2 minutes. He's still here. Let me kind of relax. So I think he took his foot off the gas towards the end of the second, and Lee Woods tried to pounce on that. But even with that, like Conlan's rolling with the shots, he's ducking and dodging.
Very good at that.
Yeah, he's doing well. Like the shots aren't landing clean, but I guess they're landing somewhat. They're landing on arms, bodies. Yeah, they're landing on limbs, but it's not clean as such.
So we see that those first 2 rounds, right? And you can obviously see that Conlan is a clear class here, and it might be a terribly long night for Lee Wood. And I think the next couple of rounds were, I'll probably say Conlan, sort of like Conlan rounds in the sense that he was same sort of game plan in the sense that he was happy to let Wood come to him, and he would either roll the shots on against the ropes or catch him or use his jab to catch him and pick the better shots. And I think Conlan picked the better shots all night. He landed the better stuff to me, the eye catching. You might say the volume came from Lee Wood, but in terms of the quality shots, all came from Conlan for me, whether that's the head to the body. He did both ways. So you can see he's the clear class guy in there. But Lee Wood did something that I guess you could say champions do, or fighters of that ilk can do, and that's bite down on the gum shield and just dig deep to stay in there. because whereas we're thinking that this guy might now wilt after those first 2 rounds from hell, being dropped and then being hurt multiple times, it was weird. He almost got stronger and stronger and stronger as it went on. Or maybe not even stronger, just made a fight of it, just for effort. Yeah. I'm going to dig deep. He changed tactics to, obviously, he was the one obviously trying to walk my man down, but he decided to then just make it kind of rough, make it a dogfight, right? You know, in close quarters, bang to the body constantly, hold, grapple, bang to, and his shots weren't necessarily, they weren't quality shots in terms of they weren't all landing. As we said, Conlan throughout the night was rolling with the punches, you know, getting his own work off. But it was just more, I guess, the activity and just the doggedness that sort of grinding down. It's almost like a war of attrition, isn't it? In portions during that fight, yeah, there was a lot of inside work. And I love seeing, you know, 2 fighters fight on the inside. And there'll be even times when Conlan's the one getting the better of these inside exchanges or doing the better work. But I guess it's just more the fact that Lee just wouldn't be moved. He wouldn't go anywhere. He would stay there and he would keep banging just to try and tire out Conlan. And I think we saw towards the end, Conlan starting to fatigue. So, yeah, ballsy tactics, but I guess that's all we can do. He had to do something.
Yeah, he had the power stakes as well. You could see, even though these shots were landing clean, you could hear them.
Yeah.
You could hear them, you could see them, you could see they're more spiteful, they just seem to hurt a bit more.
Heavy. They're more heavier, isn't it?
Yeah, and they seem to maybe set the power out of Conlan because Conlan was landing clean.
Beautiful shots still.
The first shot that dropped Lee Woods, he was landing the same type of shots up until throughout the fight, to be honest.
All fight,
All fight, he was landing the same kind of shots.
Yeah.
He was landing that same left hook. But where Lee Woods drops the first time and was shaking like the other times early on in like the second round, he was getting wobbled. Like I think in the third he got wobbled again. Another time he was getting wobbled, but these times he was still taking it, coming forward. He weren't going down.
Yeah.
So I think the work that Lee Wood was doing, where he was landing to the arms, landing to the body, not landing clean, but it hurts.
Yeah,
it must hurt because it was sapping the power out of Conlan. So I think that's
where
he was draining.
Yeah, it was clear to see the fatigue in Conlan. Like, yes, it might not be landing cleanly or whatever, but it was a lot of body work, and he's clearly quite heavy-handed. So Conlan, there was a noticeable, I guess, slowing down from Conlan. Even though he was landing the good shots all night, he got dragged into that, I guess, that serious war of attrition it's just so sapping. And it's almost kamikaze-like from Wood at the same time, because he's getting touched whilst this is happening. As he's coming forward, Conlan's hitting him with fantastic shots, but it's like, cool, I've just got to suck it up and make you feel me, basically. So it was crazy tactics, but I guess, like I said, he's been outboxed. He's got to try something. It's a plan B. Or he probably knew he's never going to outbox my man anyways, but
I don't know, because obviously his last fight, Lee Wood against Kanju, he boxed out of his skin. I couldn't believe it.
He outboxed him, and he was such a heavy underdog for that fight, and he outboxed my man so badly.
He was never meant to win. He was never meant to win that. Well, never meant. Let's not say that, but no one expected him to win as such. And he went and done it. So I think maybe he found out in that, because I didn't give him a round up until the 6th. I think the 6th was the first round I gave him.
Yeah.
Then I maybe gave him, I think maybe the 8th or something.
Yeah. Let's move on with how the fight went. Yeah. So obviously it's a close fight now, but I think everyone, rightfully so, has maybe not even close fight for some people, but in terms of the story, it's looking like a war. Like 2 guys going at it, swinging, inside game, outside game, holding, clinching, like it's got everything. We get to round 11 now. And again, similar pattern in the sense that Conlan's landing the great shots, doing really well. Lee's coming through with flurries in portions, like banging to the body, and it looks like a lot of them is being blocked, but it's still sapping Conlan's energy. And right at the end of the round, similar to, I guess, the first round, right at the end of the round, Lee lands a combination. One definitely landed, but there was another one that I guess he sort of threw. It looked like it was partially blocked, or it looked like it kind of missed.
I was hoping you said.
Oh, you was like, yeah.
I wanted to see.
From what I saw, this because obviously, if you listen to the commentary, Kam Flowz is there saying, caught him with that shot there, blah blah. Carl was adamant that it landed. Kam Flowz from Nottingham, so you got to take what he says with a pinch of salt, right? But I'm watching it and thinking to myself, I'm not too sure about that car, It doesn't, to me, that didn't land very, it looked like it was partially blocked or, yeah. But, Conlan's gone down, referee's ruled it a knockdown. Obviously, he's protesting, saying he slipped, it wasn't a punch. His corner's going crazy, saying Adam Booth was going nuts, saying, no, that's referee was a slip. Doesn't matter. It's too late now. So the referee's counted. So now it's kind of evened in terms of they both had one knockdown apiece. And you're thinking, now that could change things. Well, depending on how the judges are seeing it, maybe that's changed things. Who knows?
Remember in that round as well? Yeah. Conlan was piecing him up. Conlan looked like he was, because he was, I think he wobbled him a few times. He wobbled Lee Wood a few times up, and then that exchange happened afterwards. I think, I don't know. I thought it was a slip, but then you could say the punch kind of landed. It did look like it partially.
It looked like it touched. It looked like it was partially blocked to me.
Yeah, and it didn't land clean as such, and then he kind of slipped.
He just lost balance a little bit. Yeah,
I think it was a combination of him being tired from looking like he's about to stop this guy again, and he's still in front of him. Partially blocked shot, maybe caught him a bit and slip. I think because
don't forget, Lee landed a good shot before that shot. He caught him with a shot before that shot, which I guess had him a bit. Yeah, maybe.
But the shot that put him down was. It wasn't a cleanly landed shot to me. To me, it looked partially blocked. Yeah, but the ref scored a knockdown, so you've got to count it as a knockdown.
That's one thing. You've got to take it. It is what it is. So obviously, we're going to the last round now. Kind of interesting, but I've still got it Conlan ahead. Obviously, the knockdown's good for Lee, but it's not enough for me to, have him ahead or have him as a draw, maybe. I've still got Conlan ahead, basically, in rounds. So to me, that last round, I'm thinking to myself, Lee Wood needs a knockout here for him to do this. So we're heading into the 12th round now. Both of these guys are warriors, first of all. And it's been a brilliant fight. Thoroughly enjoyed the fight up until 11 rounds. This 12th round, I think to myself, just obviously for Mick Conlan, just got to survive almost, seal the deal. Lee is going to have to come forward with a lot of pressure. And he's tried to put the pressure on straight away. Urgency's there. Knockdown, he's probably there thinking that this guy is still hurt or he might be shaken. So they're both going at it. Conlan's tried to obviously slow Lee Wood down by tying him up at times or whatever. Still landing a good shot here or there. And then Conlan finds himself against the ropes. Yeah. And he's done that. Obviously, he's been against the ropes, I think, for a lot of the fight anyways, where he's slipping and whatever, slipping punches, etc., against the ropes and using that for leverage to slip punches. Obviously, you can see he's very, very tired, though. And probably one of the most dramatic conclusions that I've seen in the boxing ring for a long, long time. Almost shades of another Nottingham fighter, Kam Flowz, in his fight against Jermaine Taylor, where Kam Flowz is heavily down on the scorecards. Needs I knew you would drop that in as well. Heavily down the scorecards, deservedly so. Needs a knockout win. Second half of the fight, Carl has come on strong, a lot stronger than he was in the first fight, and is looking like a man possessed, looking very strong in that last round. Catches Jermaine Taylor heavily against the ropes. The referee jumps in, ends the fight. Deservedly,
seconds to go as well.
Seconds to go. Crazy ending, and that's basically almost what we've seen here. Almost deja vu. Another Nottingham fighter in Nottingham. Was a Kam Flowz fight in Nottingham against Taylor? I'm pretty sure. Was it? Probably was, long time ago, innit? Long time ago, bro. But yeah, that was good. That was a good time, man. But yeah, he's caught him with a shot that he didn't expect to see. Flush. I think right on the temple it was. And he's out. Was it right on the temple, Flowz? I think it was right on the temple.
Yeah, well, a lot of people didn't see the shot. A lot of people were confused. They were like, what shot was it that caught him? But I think when you look at a different angle, you see it. It
was a short, right on the temple. I think my man was out before he even. So Conlan fell out the ring.
He was out on his feet, yeah.
Yeah, and as in like the shot has put my man through the ropes, and he's fallen out of the ring. And I think he was out before he even fell. I don't even know, but he was completely knackered. He was finished.
Yeah,
the fatigue was so much, and fight done. What a ending, bro! What a conclusion to a quality fight.
Lee Wood was down on all scorecards.
Deservedly so.
Yeah, I mean, I think from the 10th he really turned it up. He applied pressure. 11th is where he obviously gets the knockdown.
Yeah,
and I think getting that knockdown gave him the impetus to go into that 12th round. I think
I'm
crazy. Getting you out of here. Getting you out of here. Yeah, I think Conlan was knackered.
You could tell he was so tired.
And not even like tired, like he's completely wilted or he's like gassing and falling over. I think the atmosphere and everything in there was a lot for him. I think he needed to take a deep breath. He went into that 12th round like.
Well, even that most you know how boxers sometimes they might take a knee, just tactical knee, just to get yeah.
I just think he was like, yo, this is nuts. Like, I've been down. I think everything was getting to him. Like, not even just like physically. I was just thinking like in terms of his mentality and thinking he must have been like, this is knackering. Like, I want this to be over. Because he didn't look like, obviously he was breathing, but he was still he was fighting the whole fight. He went like, you know, where people knackered it, they're leaning over people and holding it. Like, he went that. He was still landing. He's off his own work. Just Lee Wood wasn't fading the
relentless. Lee got stronger as the fight. Like I said, similar to Froch. Froch was known for having being able to get stronger and stronger as the fight went on. Take punishment, but get stronger and stronger. I will take loads of punches, but as I'm gonna keep coming and get my work off. That was basically what happened with this fight here with Lee Wood. And he closed the show in such amazing fashion, bro. It was a sick fight, man. I really enjoyed that fight. Early contender for fight of the year, I'd say. Especially with that dramatic ending. We all like a dramatic ending, and we didn't see that. Like I said, my man fell out the ring.
And he was okay as well. He gave a press conference.
Yeah,
wrote his statements. He said he was fine. Which is good to see. Like, but yeah, what a dramatic finish, man! And you got to remember, Lee Wood was underdog again. So
Lee Wood's had 2 back-to-back amazing fights, where he's been underdog both times. Remember the Shu Kan fight ended in the 12th round as well.
Yeah,
he stopped him in the 12th. So twice now he's been bad, like underdog, expected to lose, pulled out the bag, and stopped his opponent in the 12th and final round. So that's 2. That's a back-to-back. That's a quality back-to-back, and 2 quality opponents. Shu Kan, who you said he was very good, and Michael Conlan now, who is touted as something that's somebody can really like make waves in that division. So boy, hats off to Lee Wood, man. He's a warrior.
Yeah,
he's a warrior.
Obviously, Nick Collins asking for a rematch already.
I was rating this tweet. He obviously gave credit to my man and said, this guy's he's a warrior, blah blah. But we've got to run it back. And he said I've watched the fight back already. Yeah. He said I was definitely wooded. Let's run it back. So I'll be happy to see it. I'd love to see it.
He would say, no, I can't lie. You're a challenger. You're a challenger for my belt. Nah.
Or like, if they run it back, Wood's losing.
Yeah.
Well, if they run it back, I don't think Conlan would allow himself to walk like that. Or I don't see him. I think that if they ran that fight back 9 times out of 10. The bulk of the victories to me is going to Michael Conlan, to be honest. Like I said,
same environment, the same not in
the
fans. I think the fans was super key. I think that atmosphere was like if it was an island, then Conlan would have. I think Lee Wood fed off that crowd and Conlan folded down that crowd. I thought
Conlan did everything right, he did everything right, and it was fairly recognized by the judges.
Yeah.
Fair, like I said, credit to Wood for having such a heart and such a warrior mentality, because obviously he got dropped in that first round rawly. He got hurt multiple times in that fight, and the shots that we said that left shot that Conlan kept hitting him with, that same shot he kept hitting him cleanly with. Another night that could take a guy out, because they were heavy shots, they were hard shots, and I'm thinking to myself, how is this guy still on his feet? How is he taking this repeatedly? So you never know, man. But I think if they run it back, Conlan takes it, man. I really do.
Yeah, I think he's a favorite for a reason, I guess. But there was a size difference as well. Lee Wood was bigger and stronger.
He is bigger.
That plays a factor as well.
Yeah.
Lee Wood. If I would watch it, of course, I'd watch it. But Lee Wood, if you're being smart, there's absolutely no need to run it back for him. You knocked him out. You're the champion. Why are we rematching the challenger? Yeah. He's talking about unifying. He wants Leo Santa Cruz, which I would love to see.
So wait, he's got the regular belt, innit? So what? Santa Cruz will have the super, I'm guessing.
Is it the regular belt he's got?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Wait.
Yeah. Okay. Because that's the upset. That's the upset division. Everyone who's got a belt in that divisions is won by an upset. I swear.
Yeah. No, it's true. Hang on, I'm just checking the division now. Yeah. So Santa Cruz has got the super.
Okay.
So the proper one.
The regular.
Yeah.
And who else is in that?
So WBC is Magsayo, Filipino guy who beat Gary Russell Jr. Upset, obviously that was. Kike Martinez IBF, and WO is Navarrete.
Okay, that's the one. I know Santa Cruz has had that belt for time. When was the last time you defended that belt?
Who, Santa Cruz?
Yeah.
3 defenses. Last defense officially was apparently he lost it to Tank.
He didn't. It wasn't. Yeah,
wait, no. Wait. It can't
went up to fight Tank.
No. So that was. So he had the super featherweight belt, which he lost to Tank. Yeah, it's saying so. Yeah, he said he lost the WBA super featherweight title.
He didn't have it though. Did he?
No, he did. He won it against. It was vacant. He won it against Miguel Flores in 2019.
Yes. Okay.
So then he lost. So he lost the super featherweight to Tank, and don't forget that was for Tank's WBA regular lightweight belt.
Yeah.
So he's got the he's had the actual featherweight title. Like, he won it against Frampton in 2017, and he last defended it in 2019.
Yeah, see, that's what's confusing me, because they had against Tank there was 2 belts from 2 different divisions on the line. Is that correct?
Yes. Tank had his lightweight belt on his regular lightweight belt on the line, and then Santa Cruz had his super featherweight belt on the line.
Yeah, that's
and obviously, he still had his regular featherweight belt tucked away, basically.
Okay, still confusing me. It doesn't make sense to me.
Blame Tank.
Okay, but yeah, I was just thinking he hasn't defended that belt for a while.
Yeah, he hasn't since 2019, from what I can see.
I'll see if he wants to fight or if he vacates. Because I don't know what weight he's at now. But
yeah, I don't know.
I'm trying to see unifications in that division now. So
it's true.
Make it happen.
It's been too long there. Yeah, I think I said that division. Well, now that Gary Russell's gone, we might see something. But yeah.
You had 2 champions who don't fight in the division or don't defend. Another one who vacated.
It definitely is upset division. Definitely, and yeah, we might see Warrington reclaim his belt soon. But hopefully we get some sort of unifications in that division for sure. But yeah, credit to Lee Wood, man. That was a brilliant performance. I mean, the performance, just a brilliant fight. Highly enjoyable fight. Like at the end of it, I was like, yeah, what a fight. Brilliant fight.
Great drama.
And to do that in the 12th round, in a fight that you're losing in front of your home fans, yeah, you can't really. That must have been the best moment for him, and yeah, he must have been over the moon for sure. Like, that was, yeah, what a moment for sure. And Conlan will come again. I definitely think he'll be champion one day. He's really good, man. It's just unfortunate that sort of ending happened, but he's definitely gonna come again. I definitely believe that he's a future world champion. Cool, yeah. So that was it really for, I guess, the boxing for the weekend. Luckily it was a really good fight to hold us down. Next week previews. We got a couple of fights coming up. It's quite a few cards, right? Might as well let me just run through them. We got Virgil Ortiz versus Michael Mickinson. That's UK's Michael Mickinson, by the way. Quickly touch upon that one. I think we know what we're expecting. This is what we saying? 18 KOs in 18 fights now for Virgil Ortiz with this one.
Yeah, you already know.
Mickenson's a good fighter. He's a good fighter. He's not bad.
Yeah, he's a good fighter. But remember, listeners, you know what our boy do. Obviously, we've been singing a lot about bouts. We haven't forgot about Virgil Ortiz Jr.
We can't forget about Ortiz Jr. Yeah.
And McKinson ain't a puncher.
He's pillow fist, unfortunately. Yeah. He's good boxer, but not known for his power. Let's put it that way.
But that's the beauty of Virgil Ortiz because he can box as well.
Yeah.
Certainly box.
Are you expected to see him box in this fight, or do you reckon he'll be like, these punches aren't hurting me, I'm just gonna try and get you out of here?
Yeah, I think that's what we'll see.
The latter, yeah. I think so as well. I think so.
Hella aggressive Virgil Ortiz Jr.
Yeah. It could be peak for Michael, man. I hope he looks good though, because like I said, he's a good fighter. And it's a great opportunity for him. But he's been thrown to the wolves here. Let's be real. They just said, look, boy, you're about to be food for Virgil right now.
Yes, strange one.
How he got this opportunity?
Well, Virgil Ortiz don't have a belt. He don't have a. He's not number one. He's number one for Crawford.
He's number one for Crawford. Yeah.
But he's not mandatory as such.
He hasn't been mandated yet. Yeah.
And this ain't an eliminator, so maybe they're super confident that we can beat him. You know, let's see. We'll
see. It's good. We just want to see him active, right? Ortiz, that is. So it's a good keep active fight until we see what's next in that division. There's a lot of talks. Obviously, I'm expecting him to call out Crawford afterwards, which is what he has been doing, but if he can't get Crawford, call out, as you said before, Flowz, call out Keith Thurman. Try and make that Keith Thurman fight. I think Keith Thurman knows you, Ortiz, so you might get that.
Impossible.
But yeah. So we'll see. But we're expecting a pretty standard Virgil Ortiz KO performance, I'm guessing. Cool. Speaking of KOs, another knockout artist, Edgar Berlanga, is in action against Steve Rolls. His last couple of performances, Berlanga, haven't been great, so it'll be good to see.
Stoppage.
Huh?
He hasn't got stoppages in his last two, has he?
Yeah, he hasn't got stoppages in his last two. Like that
he
knockout.
Got dropped in one.
He did get dropped. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey, I know when he got that was shocking for him. That was so shocking for him. I know he was rattled. So he hasn't looked good in his last two fights, man. One of them, as you said, he got dropped. Steve Rolls isn't bad at all. Yeah, he's been around the block, isn't he, Steve? Only lost once. It's Triple G. Yeah. So, to be fair, this is a good opponent for Berlanga to see.
It's a step up.
Where he can hang. Exactly. Yes, we can see where he can hang now. If he can hang at this level or not, or if it is just all power and not much skills.
He's middleweight, Berlanga, right? Straight middle.
Yeah, straight middle.
Okay.
Big boy though, and we saw he hits hard. I'm intrigued to see this one. To see, obviously, off the back of two not great performances, can he, recapture that and also look good against a guy that's been in Triple G? So, In fact, he should even Triple G got him out of there in 4.
Okay.
Berlanga should try and do 3.
Yeah.
As in just make a statement, and especially because Triple G hangs his hat a lot on his power, right? Like before, Triple G was knocking out everyone. Berlanga clearly also has that same mentality in the sense that I'm going to get everyone out of here. Let's see it. So obviously, I'm not going to crucify him if he doesn't get him out of there in under 4. But if he does get him out of there under 4, that's a great statement to make. That's already got people talking. You get me? So, we'll see how he does on that one. But that's a good fight, man. I'm intrigued to see how he does in that fight. Who else we got? We got Sonny Edwards defending his title against Mohammed Wasim. I'm not too clued up on the opponent, to be honest, bro. Let me see if he's any good or if he's got a decent record. I swear, Edwards defended this. Actually, no, so this is his second defense. Okay. Wasim, 13 fights, 12 wins, 8 by KO, 1 loss.
I think he fought the champion before Sonny Edwards. What's his name? Untitled how do you say pronounce his name?
Yeah, the South African. He lost to him. Yeah.
I don't know how to pronounce his brother's name, but yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he did fight him. Yeah. So that's actually a good fight. Then this is obviously that's a decent opponent. If he's been with the guy that Edwards has beat, but clearly only lost to that guy only. So yeah, that's actually quite a good fight still.
Edwards has been active on Twitter, man.
He's always active on Twitter, man.
Yeah, like with dissing Eddie Hearn, saying Eddie Hearn's cutting, and he said Eddie Hearn won't let him fight Martinez. That he wants Martinez next. Obviously, Martinez moved up to fight Chocolatito.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see why not. If they can make that, say the issue.
Yeah, no, I see no issues with that as well. But handle business first, and then we can see what go on with that in it. But yeah. Looking, rooting for him anyways. I do like. He's a good boxer, Sandy Edwards. I like him a lot, man.
Yeah.
I think last up we got David Avanesyan defending his European title. This will be like his fifth defense or something like that against an undefeated opponent, Oskari Metz. I haven't got a clue about the opponent. No clue whatsoever. But knowing Avanesyan, how much I rate him, expects him to come through that one still. Might even stop him.
That's the headline as well. That's what's nuts.
Let's talk more of that first. You're not really impressed with that as a event or as a headliner?
I'm not impressed with the back and forth between obviously Queensberry and Metro. Like obviously everyone's kind of demanding Ben v Avanesyan. And while maybe it doesn't make business sense to either party or whatever, or to Metro party, that's the fight people are demanding for. Make it happen. It can't be hard to make.
Yeah.
And no one's happy with the opponents these guys are picking. Obviously, Ben's announced Chris Van Heerden. And David Avanesyan isn't stepping up and fighting anyone. He's not stepped up since what's the fight with
Josh Kelly.
Like he's not progressed. He's not shown any ambition to kind of step up. He's fighting this guy who we've never heard of.
Remember, I was saying that we were saying that Avanesyan should be getting a world title shot or being in position for a world title. He's still fighting European title fights. Like what's that? I don't see no eliminators. I don't see no, you know what I mean? Like no ranked fights. He's fighting European level guys still. He's like 35.
Bro, it sounds to me what they're doing. They're just biding their time. They're gonna keep calling out Ben, get the Ben payday, and call it a day with him. Like he's not showing any ambition.
I want to see him against these guys, because he's good. He's underrated.
Yeah. Well,
real handful.
He's good. He's good. I never really rated Josh Kelly too tough anyway. So
not to say that was your guy still.
I was telling people, obviously, Danny, a frequent guest of ours, picked up on that instantly about Josh Kelly's performances. So we do. But yeah, it's just a bit disappointing that I've never heard of Oscar Metz. Yeah. You had great momentum off the Josh Kelly win.
Yeah.
And you've kind of fumbled the bag. You're kind of waiting for Conor Ben.
Yeah.
Make the fight happen, I say, or do something, get busy. This ain't the fight we want to see from Avanesyan.
Yeah.
And even Ben, the fights he was doing. I see what you're doing.
Van Heerden isn't an opponent to me. Like, he should wash him. Bro,
this is the definition of cherry picking.
He's been fighting. Hey, Ben's been fighting a hell of these washed PBC guys, you know. You know these guys. Hey, what was it? Vargas, Algieri, what's his name? The other one. Was it Granados? And now Van Heerden. These are all, you know, when all these like Garcias and Brothers, they fought all these man.
Yeah.
And Furman, all these PBC man. These are all like the PBC cannon fodder. That he's been waxing.
Like it makes sense. I see what they're doing. Like just biding their time with him, giving him experience and whatnot. But then stop trying to slang it like it's a step up.
Stop saying I stepped on work. We keep stop saying it. Stop it.
Because it's on the zone, it's not pay-per-view, so it's calm. Like if they were trying to slang these as pay-per-view, my goodness. But yeah, I'm calm with it. But then just don't try to tell us it's something that it's not. It's what it is.
Yeah.
It's what it is.
I fully hear you, bro. I hear you still. Cool. Yeah, I think that's it really for next week's fights coming up. Probably say the pick of the fights. I guess obviously the Ortiz fight is going to get the most eyes. But I think to me, the most intriguing fight there for me is actually Berlanga versus Rose, to see how he takes that step up. But yeah, I think most people will tune into Ortiz. He's the one that's got all the clout out of all those names, to be honest. So we'll see how he handles Mackinson, and if Mackinson can give a good account of himself. Just quickly, quite a few bits and bobs, I think, in there, or maybe not few, but I want to quickly talk about. I feel like every week, yeah. In fact, we should really start a segment, yeah. Bozo of the week.
Yeah, let's see this one.
And to be fair, there's one particular boxer or guy in boxing who could win multiple weeks in a row. I feel like every week. Every week, I feel like we have to talk about this guy and him doing something that's just like a Bozo move. Why is Chris Eubank Jr. calling out Terence Crawford? Why is he calling out Terence Crawford? Why is he entertaining a fight with Terence Crawford?
On Twitter, this guy wants to fight everyone.
But in real life,
what week was it? So let's put the list. He says, who did he say? Phoenix Cash.
Yeah.
1 week. Who's at what? Super middle? Or what weight?
Cash is at. Is he middle? No. He might be super middle.
Conor Ben is a welterweight.
Yeah, we know that.
Who did he say after that?
Kell Brook.
Kell Brook.
Can't forget Kell Brook.
Kell Brook. And this week's flavour of the week is Terence Crawford. Oh, and obviously he's been saying Triple G. Has he even said Triple G's name? Clear it. Oh, yep. Chris Eubank, he's been saying still. He wants to fight everyone, and this guy's fought no one. Cash
is a middleweight, by the way.
Middleweight, okay, yeah.
Now Terence Crawford. My gosh, why can't you fight the man in your division? It's actually not hard. It's really not hard. Fight the man at 160, or go and fight them at 168. What? I don't get what's resonating. I don't get it. It's baffling to me. It's so baffling to me. Stop entertaining Crawford. It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen in any.
I guess Crawford said he's going to move up, but
why would move up? Why the hell would he want to fight Chris? What's Eubank going to keep bringing?
This guy keeps.
He's not bringing belts.
Did he say he's going to come down to 154 to fight him? Or
I can't lie. I saw the headline. I didn't even bother clicking. I saw the start and I thought, what's wrong with this guy? I didn't even bother, bro. I can't lie. It's just so clout chasey. It's just nasty, man. Nasty behavior. Fight the man in your division. Remember, you're 32, 33. You fought for the title once. Once. Fought for the title once. Come on, man. You got certain gatekeepers and certain wash guys who have fought for the title way more times than you. Come on, man. Nah, man. I can't respect it. I really can't respect it. It's jarring.
It's mad.
Yeah, Bozo of the week, Chris Eubank Jr. Might have to start as a segment, you know.
Yeah,
Because some of these boxers, bro, are taking the piss. They're taking the piss, man. But yeah, apart from that, was there anything else? I feel like there's something else in the news, boxing news that I've missed.
I cropped something. Jaime Munguia and Jamal Charlo were looking to make a fight, I believe, and
okay,
that fell through last minute.
Oh,
in terms of negotiations, something like that was being made, which is good. This is what we wanted to see, but
it's good, but
it's not surprising it fell through.
Okay, so they made attempts. So the Zone and PBC can at least attempt.
Well, apparently it broke down because of the Zone and PBC. The fighters agreed on it.
Okay. Because I was gonna say, why Munguia, Charlo? Why not Boo Boo?
Huh? You know why? That's for Boogeyman. The Boo Boo stands for Boogeyman, man.
Like Boo Boo's been disrespecting you online and in person for time. Don't you want to, tell him just to, stop, keep running his mouth like you usually do to these other guys? But yeah, obviously I know why, but yeah. That's mad. So wait, Mungi agreed that, but Mungi is number one contender for Boo Boo's title. This is terrible. This is terrible. Do you know Boo Boo's been number one for at least for the past 4 fights for Boo Boo's title? But he's happy to go and fight Chop. Mad.
Well, Boo Boo's signed with Zach Parker. He's not ducking no smoke. He signed that fight.
He signed, quickly as well. Yeah. So is he gonna vacate, or is he gonna just hang on to it, see how he does up there, and then because the Zach Parker fights isn't it for has Canelo vacated, right? Actually, I don't know if he has.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't know. Actually,
it's for I think it's a final eliminator.
All right. Okay.
But yeah, there must be a final Olympic. Does that Park have a belt?
No. Not a proper belt, obviously. All right, let me check if he's got any like.
So he's moving up to 168 to fight Zach Parker for. Is it for a belt?
It's for interim. It's for the interim. WBO interim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
20 belts. All right. Yeah. Fair play to Boo Boo. He's making. Oh yeah, I forgot. What's it? Mel. You see Mel's rant about Crawford.
Yeah. when you said it to me, you said, "Oh, I didn't have to click to see which Charlo brother it was." When I saw him rant, because we know who's the one that goes on these crackheady rants. It's Mel.
As soon as when I clicked the video and Mel started shouting, I knew it was Mel.
he always gets charged up so quickly. He's so quick to get charged up.
They like that down
there. Oh, that's so funny, man. he always gets riled up for no reason. I don't. Is Crawford's not even calling his name, so I don't even know why he's getting crazy.
Yeah. I think Crawford just said he might have to move up because these guys are fighting. So.
Yeah. I said, do I tell you what killed me about that run? Mel kept mentioning Danny Garcia. He said, you better take care of Spencer Garcia. I said, Gar who?
Garcia's waiting for one payday and he's cutting. I'll tell you.
Trust.
Waiting for one more.
He don't care no more, man. He's good, man. He's had a good career. He's done though. He doesn't care. Yeah. He said he moved up to 154, but since that announcement, he hasn't fought since Spence. So I don't know what he's doing.
He's chilling.
Yeah, man, he's chilling. Philly. Dickhead. John. Let's leave it there, man. Yeah, cool. Episode 81 of the SZN Podcast. Once again, I've been your boy Kam.
I'm your boy Flowz.
And make sure you check us out on all the streaming platforms. Thanks for keeping it locked. Peace.
Get a strap. I'm strapped up.
What was that about?
Let's make the fight happen. We strapped the fuck up.